126.6. That's what I weigh right now. Right now it's 6:57 p.m. December 21st, 2022. 126.6 pounds. That's crazy. I don't know. And that's being fully clothed too. Imagine if I did that naked. I'd probably be closer to 120. That's scary. That is scary. You know, considering maybe a year and a half ago, I was closer to 170, 175, around there. Crazy. Crazy. So yeah, this is about food. This whole thing is about food today. Why? Because it's on my list of topics. It's the first thing is food. And I'm just going to talk about food. I'm not going to like go and look it up and read about it. But however, I'm going to read this. This was given to me by Uville, the diabetic center that I'm involved with. It's called Healthy Eating with Diabetes. You know, and this can go back to that documentary that I watched about diabetes too. You know, the diabetes solution. If you haven't watched that, I suggest you go back to yesterday's video. Click on the first link. It's right there. It's actually a pretty good documentary. It's only about an hour long, so it's not going to take a whole bunch of your time. Anyway, there is no diabetes diet, in quotes. Eating well with diabetes means eating a variety of healthy foods you enjoy. Yeah, right, okay. With no teeth, how can you enjoy eating anything? Aim for a plate that looks like this, right? Vegetables, grains, and protein. Make half your plate vegetables as often as possible. Incorporate grains and starches at each meal. See grain starch list below. Try to make grains and starches choices, whole grains as much as possible. Add protein sources to each meal. See protein list below. On the back. Incorporate milk or milk alternatives and fruit throughout the day as part of a meal or snack. What is a carbohydrate? Carbs. Everybody's heard of them. What is a carb? Carbohydrates are foods that break down into sugar in the body and raise blood sugars. They include grains and starches, fruits, milk and yogurt, desserts, sweets, added sugars, and sweetened beverages. For example, juice and regular pop. It's important to include carbohydrate foods at each meal to help manage your blood sugar. See, now, according to that documentary that I watched, no, you shouldn't be eating carbs at all. But I don't know. Right? Because it raises your blood sugar. And if you have a problem with your blood sugar, yeah, I mean, I got a friend on Facebook that was in the hospital for like 3 days because her blood sugar was like 33. 33. And she was in the hospital for that. That's crazy. The highest mine's gotten was 27. I wasn't hospitalized. I managed to lower it. But yeah, hopefully she'll be able to manage hers. But then again, she smokes and she I don't know. It's not doing anything healthy. Um, blah blah blah. Do. Okay, so what is a grain starch serving? I include at least 2 servings per meal, quarter plate, 1 slice whole grain bread. See, and in that documentary it said don't eat bread at all, right? Half a cup cooked whole grain pasta and noodles, 1/3 cup cooked brown rice, half a cup cooked wild rice, half a cup mashed potatoes, half medium potato, 1/3 cup sweet potato, 1 3/4 cup cooked oatmeal, half cup corn kernels. Wow. Half cup dry cold cereal, 1 6-inch chapati roti tortilla, half cup cooked quinoa. I don't even know what that is. Quinoa. Quinoa. Not even sure what that is. Quinoa. What is a quinoa? Uh, it is a herbaceous annual plant grown as a crop, primarily for its edible seeds. The seeds are rich in protein, dietary fiber, B vitamins, and dietary minerals. Hmm. All right. 4 Triscuit crackers, quarter of a bagel, 6-inch pita bread, half English muffin, and 3 cups popcorn. Again, bread. Bread is evil. According to that documentary, you should not eat bread at all of any kind. This one kid, yeah, it's like mostly kids with diabetes in this documentary. Um, but yeah, it's called the Diabetic Solution. Go and look it up and try and find it. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, there's this one kid goes to restaurants and he eats burgers without the buns. He eats pizza without the crust. You know, it's like anything that has bread in it. He takes the bread out of it and eats it plain, pretty much. You know, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing from now on. What is a protein source? Fill quarter of your plate per meal. Meat, chicken, pork, and beef. Seafood, chickpeas, lentils, and legumes. Cheese, eggs, nuts and seeds, and nut butters, like peanut butter, cottage cheese. When choosing meat, choose palm-sized portions the thickness of your index finger. Try and incorporate meat alternatives such as chickpeas, lentils, and beans at least once per week. What is a vegetable source? Fill half your plate with vegetables as often as possible. Leafy greens, lettuce, spinach, kale, asparagus, beets, cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, eggplant, cucumber, celery, tomato, cabbage, onions, mushrooms, zucchini, mixed frozen vegetables, cabbage, green, yellow, red, or orange peppers, string beans. Like, wow, that's a lot of stuff, right? But yeah, I mean, most of that stuff Maria puts in the macaroni that she makes for me. So that works. That works. I love macaroni. Yeah. Try to include up to 3 servings of fruit per day. A serving of fruit can include 1 medium apple, orange, or pear, 1 cup blueberries, 2 cups fresh strawberries, raspberries, or blackberries, 1 small banana, or half a large banana. Okay, I like bananas. I could do that. 2 kiwi or 2 clementine mandarin oranges, of clementine. Wow. Half cup canned fruit in fruit juice or water or unsweetened applesauce. I like unsweetened applesauce. I used to have that. I'd take my little food processor, I'd put a banana in there, a little bit of applesauce with it, mix it all up. Really good. Really, really good. It's like that song about the apples and the bananas. Yeah, they actually go together. Who knew? Include 2 to 3 servings of milk or milk alternatives per day. Serving of milk and alternatives includes 1 cup of milk, a cup of plain soy milk, or 3/4 unsweetened yogurt. I like yogurt. Hmm. I could do this, but right now it's too expensive. So basically, what I do, what I do, and what works for me right now is I wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning. I take my glycoside, right? And then at 10 o'clock, I take my metformin. And then I go in the kitchen and I grab my breakfast, which is 1 egg. Sometimes it's scrambled, sometimes it's hard boiled, sometimes it's sunny side up, who knows. Anyway, and 1 cup of rice. I eat that, and I eat one of these ubi cakes with it. These are good. These are really, really good. If you see them in the store, buy them. Try them. They're really, really good. You'll get addicted. Trust me. Anyway, I eat one of those with my breakfast. And then I have a 2 hour window between 3 and 5 where I make macaroni. Right? Either I'll make it fresh from the box or I'll take a little bit of macaroni that Maria's already made at the beginning of the week. She stores it in the fridge, right? So I'll just grab a little bit of that. It all depends on if I want to take the time to make it or if I just want to do that and heat it up in the microwave. Anyway, aside from that, eat the macaroni there between 3 and 5. And then 10 p.m. I take my second dose of metformin, go in the kitchen, and I make 1 pouch of that Quaker oatmeal, right? In a little bowl, hot water, whatever. I eat that. And then 1 a.m., I check my blood sugar. Oh, yeah. 9 a.m. when I wake up, I check my blood sugar. And then 1 a.m. before I go to sleep, I check my blood sugar. Okay, mark that down. And then before I go to sleep, it's usually between 1:30 and 2, I will take one of these glucoforts, which will regulate my blood sugar as I sleep and make it so that my legs don't hurt, right? So I don't wake up as many times as I used to. So that works for me right now. Okay, that is what I do. Okay, it might not be the healthiest choice, it might not be the healthiest foods that I eat, but it works for me. Okay, if you're a diabetic and you have this condition and you're going through the same thing I am, pick whatever works for you. Okay, pick your own schedule, pick your own foods, pick your own nose, pick whatever. Anyway, just don't pick your friend's nose because they probably wouldn't appreciate that. But anyway, yeah, that's all you got to do, really. This is my advice to any diabetics out there. Have 3 meals a day, okay? One in the morning, one in between, and then one at night. All right? But space it out so you have time between meals. And then stick to that. Take the appropriate pills that you're taking and eventually your blood sugar will go down to normal. And that's what's happening with mine. It's going down. I've got I've got a notepad in here, right here, right, with my blood sugar on it and everything. That that's blood. I just dripped. Anyway, um, so yeah, right here, this little mark here is when I started the new dosage, right? The double dose that my doctor just prescribed to me. That's when I started it on December 12th, Mike Cook's birthday. Anyway, it was 8.6 in the morning, and then it was 17.2 at night. And then December 13th, it was 7.5 in the morning, 11.5 at night. The 14th, 7.3, 11.4, 7.4 on the 15th, 10.8 at night, right? And it kept going down to 6.6, 6.3, 6.0. Today, this morning, it was 6.1. Last night, it was 16.1, right? So it went down 10 points during the night, which is good. That's good for me. It might not be ideal, but it is under 7, which is what they want. Anywhere between 5 and 6 is ideal. And so I'm trying to keep it that way. And if I stick to whatever, and I stick to stick to my diet, stick to, this is my diet, my custom diet, right? I stick to that, and everything should fall into place. I'm eating what I want to eat, and I'm making sure I portion it out. I don't add any sugars or anything to anything that I eat. And, Maria puts salt in the rice. Wow, whatever. A little bit of salt in the morning doesn't hurt anybody, apparently, because, my levels are good. So, whatever. Um, the point is, I'm managing my condition. I'm getting better. I'm doing what I need to do to get better and not what other people tell me to do. Eventually, maybe I will start with some of these things, but I'm not going to go with all of them. And again, that documentary, was saying, don't eat bread, don't eat this, don't eat that. And I'm staying away from all that stuff that it says not to eat. And I'm not. It's not in my diet. What is it? Egg, rice, ubi cake, macaroni, and oatmeal. That's it. That's all I eat every day, except for the weekends. Like I treat myself on the weekends. Who doesn't, right? You got to have cheat days, or else it's just going to get boring and you're not going to enjoy it. And, you got to enjoy life. You got to do whatever it takes to enjoy yourself. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what everybody should do. And I will be around for a long time as long as I stick to this. So, yeah, there you go. That's the video for today. I hope you were entertained. I don't know. I was.